Man, dating is hard out there right now, man. A couple weeks ago, I had a girl slide in my DMs. She wanted to go to Steak 48 on a first date. Psh, blocked.
Man, yeah, I hear that, man. I had a young lady, she come to the restaurant, Good Eats, and she asked me for food for free after I got her number.
Oh, no, we can't do that, man.
Shake that one, man.
I took one of the movies the other day. She sang the entire Beyonce song at the top of her lungs in the middle of the theater.
That's embarrassing, man. Come on, man.
No
What
thanks.
you doing?
Yeah, no thanks.
A while back, I had one show up, and I was a victim of Instagram filters and angles. Let's just say that.
Oh, ladies, are you listening to this? Apparently, it's not just you with the deal breakers, it's the men too. Let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez. Yesterday, we spoke to the ladies about their deal breakers, and now I got the fellas, and as y'all heard, they have them. All right, back on the show, we've got Jack Freeman. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You're gonna air some things out.
A little bit, you know.
Let the ladies know how the fellas feel.
A little bit, you know, just a little bit. Not
All
too
right,
much.
for the first time, we've got Jared Cozart here.
Thank you for having me.
Gonna share some things. You already told me some things behind the scenes, and I'm like, oh, we gotta get this show rolling. Jeremy Jensen, one of my favorites, who's very outspoken and has already gone viral with this show, so I can't wait to hear what you gotta say here. And we have Troy Johnson here from Good Eats, who's also gonna join in on the conversation before we discuss the delicious food.
Right.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna tell you what the ladies discussed, and I wanna hear your thoughts on it, okay? Ladies have height as a serious deal breaker. How do y'all feel about height?
On a woman, the woman's height,
Yes,
I don't care.
you don't care. She
I
could be
don't.
taller than you,
Yeah.
shorter than you.
She could be taller, shorter. I've
It doesn't matter.
dated them all.
Okay.
Well, my man, that's
I was gonna say,
6'5"
Jared,
right
how
here.
tall are you?
6'4".
6'4", okay. Do you tend to go for taller women, shorter women? You don't care.
I don't care. From a breeding standpoint, you would think taller, but I have a child with a woman that's 5'3".
So many women who are 5'7", 8', 9" really are upset at your baby mama.
But no, I don't. In the dating world now,
Yeah.
I don't discriminate.
All right, Jeremy, what about you?
You know, it's no secret that I like to be the center of attention. So at 5'10", if I walk into a room with a woman that's 6'2" in heels, everybody's looking. So that's welcome.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Have y'all ever been discriminated against because of your height by a potential date?
I'm sure I have. Yeah, 5'10", and then people assume that you're really only 5'8", 5'9", because they assume that if you're 5'10", maybe you lie and say you're 6 foot.
Troy?
Nah, I haven't been discriminated against because of my height. Nah, I missed that vote.
And you don't be discriminating because of height either?
Nah, I more so look at how you process information. You know, you can be super tall and, you know, you lacking in that area. But nah, I don't care about your height at all.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, I'm a singer and I'm a beautiful man.
He's also a humble man.
Like,
Okay.
I don't ever have that issue.
Every man today is very full of themselves,
I
but
mean,
it's fine.
you know.
Okay, what about body count? Do men care about body count?
Nah.
No,
I mean, me personally.
you don't care.
I mean, because if that's the case, okay, if you care about body count and she give it to you, what if she lying? then what? You got to hire a private investigator, go track down every guy she done possibly slept with? Like, it ain't that serious, man. I mean,
Well, before the other men chime in, we're gonna watch a little video. And
all right, let's see.
See what we got.
You know why your body count is so important? Because your boyfriend sees every man you've ever slept with as his competition. But what men don't understand is that what you did in the past has nothing to do with now. He's asking because he's insecure. Deep down inside, he is afraid that you will judge him and that you will compare him. And if you've been with quite a few men and you want to be transparent about that, it will freak him out because he will be afraid that you lack boundaries, that you lack self-control. Because if that's the case, he can't see you as an investment. He can only see you as a liability. But listen up, your new relationship is not like having a new job. You don't need to explain or prove anything to him in order for him to decide if he can see you as a serious girlfriend.
Okay, Jeremy's shaking his head. All right, thoughts on what she had to say?
You know, I don't think it's any secret that men sleep with whoever they can sleep with.
Okay.
and that women actually have the ability to choose who they sleep with, right? I mean, can we agree on that? So, you know, if I'm evaluating somebody that may just potentially be flavor of the week, body count doesn't matter. But when you're evaluating a real long-term girlfriend or even a potential wife candidate, I want to marry someone that is disciplined, that has the ability to, while she's getting approached constantly by men that want to sleep with her, she has the discipline to say no.
You throwing out some words like discipline to say no. If a woman wants to have sex, she does not have to say no. Right? You said it yourself that she chooses. So if she's choosing to have some great sex on a Tuesday night, why are you going to knock her for that?
You know, I was a guy that was married for 9 years, right? And so, you know, I know that being in an environment where men are constantly approaching beautiful women, I just want her to have the ability to say no and not even
She doesn't say yes to every single one of them.
How high is this body count?
Well, see, that's
So
what
you
I'm
are
saying.
going to ask the question.
No,
You ask the
absolutely not. I like to live in delusion world. It's zero.
Okay. All right. Jared?
I mean, yeah,
Or Jay
you go
and Jack,
ahead.
come on.
Well, specifically speaking to the video, I don't necessarily agree with the idea that I would be thinking about other men in my competition. I don't really care about the competition. Body count talks about your sexual history, right? And the numbers that you've had before you met me, right? So if 2 or 3 guys that you had sex with in 2015, they have nothing to do with me. I don't even ask. Like, I don't ask.
Do any of you ask?
Nah.
It's because you'd rather not know.
Because at the end of the day, I'm me. So if you're dealing with me at this time, that's what we focusing on, you know. And then you just got to the video point. You got to have enough confidence to understand that, yeah, it's on me this time. And then to my man point, he was saying like discipline. Well, if you're looking for discipline, you need to just peep a chick and make sure she got a good diet then, because a diet take more discipline than sex.
Says the restaurateur.
That's the guy with goodies. Listen,
Yeah, it's harder to take
more
away.
of the deal breaks
I'm
from
just saying,
men.
it's hard to stay away from a banana
So
pudding than it is
After,
to have sex.
no. Fellas, you got a lot to chime in on, but my people need to watch some ads, please, and come right back because they got a lot to say. Welcome back to the Nightcap. I've got the fellas here tonight to discuss their deal breakers, and we left off talking about body count. We've got Jack, Jared, Jeremy, and Troy. All right, everyone has had their say except for Jared. So before they got all fired up, I had to send them to commercial without hearing what you had to say. What are your thoughts on body count?
For me, irrelevant. 'Cause,
Irrelevant, okay.
Yeah. I was a professional athlete, and I went through a stage, per se. And,
A hoe stage?
Yeah, very much so.
Making sure we...
And I think everybody goes through stages, and you know, girls are going to go out and have their fun, guys are going to have their fun, and to my man Troy's point, if I'm into you at this specific time, I'm into you, and I don't really want to know, and I don't think she wants to know either about past. I don't need to read a comparison or anything like that. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna...
I will say, I was an athlete and I'm a singer now. So being an athlete and an artist, there's always
So you a
that
hoe.
stigma. It's like, well, we've had our thing, and so that's the stigma that we get. That's why they don't want to date us sometimes, because we're athletes or we're artists or whatever. So like what he's saying is like we are going to have that. The ugliest guy in the locker room is probably getting somewhere. It's just happening.
Okay. Jeremy, I have this question for you, and it may apply to the rest of you, but because you're all about the discipline in saying no, how would you feel about a woman who has 0 body count? Would you want to? A virgin?
Interesting. So I'm a teacher, and I like whenever I teach people things and the light bulb moment goes off. So if I have the opportunity to paint a blank canvas and to paint whatever masterpiece that I want, I feel like that's a W for me.
Actually, I'm going to have to play a clip from the Deal Breaker show with the women yesterday. Check it out.
Guys always like virgins because then they get to mold them and be like this,
Baby, they don't
whatever.
know how to mold
So
nothing.
virgins,
Yeah, does that sound like you?
I'm a molder.
So you would prefer a virgin. Okay.
I wouldn't say it's
Fellas.
preferred, Definitely sub 5.
I've never been with a virgin.
Okay.
I don't even know what that conversation would be like if they told me. Like, I can't even tell you if I would be excited or if I would be scared, or I can't even tell you.
You don't
how
even
that
know. Jared?
I don't think that's a common occurrence in today's society, coming across that. I think the age gap would have to be substantially different, and I think now in 24, everybody's.
That's a very profound part of somebody's life. So when it's your first time, whether you're 17 or you're 35, that's a part of your life that's very, very important.
Yeah.
As the person taking their virginity, you have to like really value that in a certain way.
You remember the first time.
There is
You remember
a
the first time.
responsibility.
There's a
there.
responsibility of like being somebody's first.
Girl,
But for her
so
to
they
pick
might-
you, she already done chose you, so it's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's also like, do I gotta be the first?
Well, I picked you, so what's up? And
Man,
then-
this is a hot
But at this
topic.
point though,
And Troy
but think
is
of it like this,
like,
like Troy, how old are you, Troy?
It's an honor.
I'm 40.
You're 40.
I'm 40,
Imagine
man.
meeting a 40-year-old virgin right now.
Hell no.
They made a movie about it. Like,
Yeah, but it was a guy though. It was a guy, and he was actively trying to go get some ass, and he couldn't get
and he
none.
could not. So think about, okay, we all watch Saturday Night Live at some point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Pat, right? Think about you got a Pat out there. You see how you she having trouble, and she choose you, and you kind of like Pat, right? Pat kind
Do
of
you
cool.
kind of like
Pat do your taxes.
I like Troy, man. I like Troy, man.
Troy. All right, listen.
That's true. That's very
Okay,
true.
Just saying.
All right, coming up next, we're gonna discuss their actual deal breakers that the women didn't discuss. You stay right there. We'll be right back. We've got every episode of the Nightcap, and we can go for hours. Download the Fox Local app on any of the following smart TV platforms and get in on the fun. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We're having a guys' night that is wild up in here on the Nightcap. We've got Jack, Jared, Jeremy, and Troy. Baby.
Shout out to Uncle Nearest.
Shout out to Uncle Nearest. Cheers to y'all.
Hey.
Okay. The women discussed the topics we've discussed already, but I want to hear what men's actual deal breakers are. What are the women unaware of?
I don't like women who can't dress.
Shots fired. Okay.
I'm sorry, like
Yoga
know.
pants?
We did
it's
discuss
not even about the
first
yoga
date
pants. It's just
apparel.
first date apparel. It depends on what the setting is,
Okay.
right? If we're just going to go have drinks at a bar somewhere and just get to know each other, then what you're wearing, like we're not going to prom.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If we're, you know what I mean? But like, it's specifically about the way you put together the things that you have in your closet.
Okay.
It's either in you, or you just don't. You just don't have
It's
it.
not on you.
This-
It's
yeah.
definitely not on you.
Yeah.
All right,
it
Jared,
definitely ain't on you.
what
That outfit is
a-
on you.
a deal break for you?
It's more of a first date kind of ick.
The first date
Like
ick.
the phone, constantly checking the phone, trying to take pics for the gram. All that is just.
What if she's like updating her girlfriend, like, no, it's going well, or
No, you got a SOS. Like if the date's bad, you and your girlfriend probably have a message y'all send each other, like save me, and you're gonna tell me I gotta go home or whatever. But if you're sitting there, constantly checking your phone, it doesn't make any sense. My phone goes on airplane mode on first date, and I have a child.
damn.
So like I'm on a date, like people talk about dating with intention. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to know you. I don't give a damn about what my friends are saying. Asking if are you okay, or oh my god, I gotta get this pic for the gram later. Like no, pay attention to me. We gotta see if we can connect, and then afterwards you'll know much better.
Yeah, I
Holy
think
shit,
that.
you see that everywhere.
Yeah, I think that goes in the same vein of you say pick for the gram, people that are constantly seeking validation and attention from other individuals on social media.
And when they post that pic on the gram, I'm not gonna be in it.
Yeah.
I can tell you that right
Yeah.
now.
It's bitter.
It's gonna
Definitely
be
not gonna be in it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
definitely not gonna be. You're
no,
definitely
it's
not
gonna be
be
the
in it.
food at a nice restaurant. So yeah.
This date is sponsored by.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
No
Troy, what deal breakers
You know,
got?
the deal breakers for me is definitely going to be going out and getting drunk, getting blackout, right? That's a huge deal breaker. Green flag for me, girls' night at the house, wine, right, with her girlfriends. That's a very responsible thing to do. We don't
My
need to
man
be
is
on
looking for
20th Street.
responsible, disciplined.
Drill sergeant.
Nurturing.
This guy wants.
These are
This guy
motherly
wants
qualities.
a quarterback.
Motherly.
This guy wants a quarterback.
Yeah.
He wants.
There is a guy in Houston that made a shirt that said "Can't leave 20th Street" on the back because, and it actually, there's a multitude of girls that can't leave 20th Street. They're there Wednesday to Sunday.
Damn.
That's just, it's an ick. It's not a good look.
Just getting drunk Okay, so y'all don't like that. That's a no.
I understand both sides of it. I understand that like there's a thing where like there's some people out there that can't control themselves and they have to be out and they have to drink all the time and they have to do all the things that, you know, it's got to be a turn up all the time when you don't have to necessarily turn up all the time.
Because you could be having wine in your.
You could be having wine.
Or Uncle Nearest with your friends.
Uncle Nearest.
Sponsored.
Troy, what about you, babe?
Confidence. If you don't have confidence, that's a deal breaker.
Oh.
Only because, you know, just give you a scenario. If we in the mall, right, and we walking and we both see an attractive young lady and I look, and we both know she fine, but I look, then it's like, oh, if you're not confident, oh, you looked at her, I can't believe that. But if you confident in who you are, you confident in a relationship, you confident, we can just both look and agree she's very attractive. And then we just keep pushing. There's no need to wear shades.
Are you
and all
sure that that's confidence? I mean, there's definitely examples of that being confidence, but maybe it's jealousy, controlling.
But okay, listen to what you're saying. You're saying you can be confident, but then you jealous. Well, that's insecurity then, right? And if you insecure.
Okay, so jealous and controlling are two different things.
Right.
Jealousy, I say, will go with the insecurity and the confidence.
Right.
But if I want to control you,
well, if you,
I don't want you looking at nobody else because I'm the only one here, baby.
well, that's a different
How do you
chapter.
feel? Okay, are you cool with controlling?
Well, am I cool with hell no? Like,
But see, that control,
See, I think-
that
I think
control
that's
is related to boundaries, though, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Boundaries are
But
good.
see, I think
Jeremy wants to be controlled, ladies and gentlemen.
Who doesn't want to be controlled?
me.
This guy wants. Floyd has been
Cheers.
dropping gems,
Baby.
and he's dropping
And
food.
all right. We're heading behind the bar for some midnight munchies. Troy just standing up because he's ready to eat. All right, you stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. I'm behind the bar now because Troy Johnson's been talking some good stuff, but we got to talk about good eats. So it's time for Midnight Munchies! Baby, I mean, we were smelling it the entire conversation. We've been hungry. We want to know what Good Eats is all about. So tell me about Good Eats before we dive in.
All right, Good Eats was established in 2017.
Okay.
We started out with a tent. I was at my mother's beauty salon. We was doing what we was doing. Then we graduated to a food truck, and then now we have a restaurant, 8805 Jones Road. Things been progressing. We won Best Burger by the Houston Chronicle, the Best of the Best contest.
Damn!
Yeah, it ain't bad. So what I did, I just kind of, side eye.
Okay, hold on. We gotta judge it. We gotta make sure it's real. Find out if it's a deal breaker or not. All right, what do we got in front of us?
Okay, so on Sundays we have brunch. This is shrimp and grits that we offer at the restaurant. These are our sliders. We have a fried chicken slider, got a brisket slider, and we also got our cheeseburger slider. Very popular items. They're new to the menu, but ever since we put it out, people been ordering it.
Yeah?
Rave
Okay, first
reviews.
of all, the grits, I haven't even had the shrimp, is phenomenal.
Right.
That juice, baby.
Hey.
Okay, the fellas, yeah?
Yeah.
The chicken
Yeah.
sandwich fiber.
Yeah, tell them about it.
The
You know,
chicken sandwich got that flavor to it.
and see what
Yeah.
our cheeseburger sliders.
Talk to me. Okay, not finger licking good. Okay, come on. Jeremy can't even talk. Jared, how we doing over there? He's about to finish his.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's topped with our homemade garlic aioli sauce. We call it Good Eat sauce. The brisket sliders, we do the brisket in-house. And the chicken, we batter it and everything right in the restaurant.
You sure do.
Okay, but hold on. We saving the best for last.
The best for last. This is our signature dessert. This is our banana pudding. That's the original flavor. And we also now offer a cookies and cream flavor. When you show up to the restaurant, you get the 8-ounce jar. But these menus, we offer them for catering. I know, right? See,
I'm mad at you. Why haven't you been here before?
let's just be friends.
Why haven't you invited me? Listen, shout out to Teresa, who gave you that tent, got you started.
Yeah, shout out to my mother, Teresa.
Mother
Okay,
Teresa.
what if they don't get along with their families? How do y'all feel about that?
Oh, if you don't get
Oh,
mama, yeah,
massive
that's
red flag.
red
Massive
flag.
red
Gotta
flag.
love mama.
Nah, you can't get it.
All right, last deal breaker before we go.
Oh, that's a.
It's real.
Oh, if you're not really that smart.
You ain't smart. You don't eat good at Good Eats.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you use too many filters, is what Jared was telling me.
Yeah, the filters. What you said about the filters?
Filters and angles.
That's what happens to your
stop.
catfish.
Yeah, just stop.
Y'all got catfish too?
I mean, everybody got catfish once or twice in life.
No, at Good
I'm trying to figure out if I have.
Who hasn't
All right,
been
we got to get
catfished?
ourselves together. We got to chime in. We got to dive in. All right, cheers to you. We'll see you guys next time. Let me know what your deal breaker is.
Goody.
We've got every episode of the Nightcap, and we can go for hours. Download the Fox Local app on any of the following smart TV platforms and get in on the fun.